6:09 a.m. So it's 4:20 today, actually. I think we haven't posted a video in a couple of days. I think it's day 19 now. Might be day 20. Having some bed and breakfast currently. It's a little cold right now. I don't think the dog really wants to get up. But I'm gonna go shower here, and got a lot to catch up on, so come back and fill you guys in when I'm done. Burning trash or Alright guys, so like I said earlier, it's been a little while since we filmed, so got a lot to catch up on here. I think the last time we left off on the counter here, obviously we still have to finish the walls, but we wanted to have everything built in here, so we're just going to work around it, make the cuts we need, and make it look sick. But we also added in this thing, I'm not even sure what to call it. It's just more storage for food for us. Holds our little microwave. And then I made this little section here with more storage. But this is actually a seat. It's meant to be a seat. We've got food on it right now. And you'll be able to use the space here to work. Maybe I'll put my laptop here or whatever and just kind of use it as a table. But we also made an actual desk over here. So this is built into the wall. Pretty straightforward, just, you know, enough to hold the piano and computer. I added a little dog bed down here. You can see got some wood underneath, some blankets and stuff, and moved the dog food over here, so she's got it all in one place. She's actually been loving that. It's also insulated. I put a bunch of foam board underneath to help keep it warm. So on this side of the house, you guys can see we do have a closet here. This is being blocked right now. I'll have to move it. This is going to be the doorway to the bathroom here. This actually slides. It needs some work. I need to put another rail probably somewhere down here. When this door closes, you can actually see the full closet. So we have like a broom back there and all that. I actually want to show you guys the sliding mechanism real quick. So this is the mechanism. Just slides open. As you guys can see, we didn't finish staining this section right here. We actually ran out of stainer, but pretty simple. Like I said, it does need another rail somewhere in the middle just to help keep it more balanced. This will be the entrance for the bathroom here. And then obviously the ladder we finished a while ago. Got the little dog door at the bottom. So in this room, we still have some panels to go for the walls. We're almost done. We've got almost to the floor here, almost to the floor on this side. Got to start on the second half over here, but we did put in a little seat, and it's going to be over the dog door over here. So the other update is we actually had our first visitors the other day. Sela's mom came by all the way from California, and her husband came too, her husband Glenn. So it was really cool. They actually surprised us with a ton of stuff. I wish I filmed it, honestly. It was just kind of ridiculous. In a good way. We're super grateful. But they flew out from California. I think they flew to Reno, and then they rented a truck. And before they got here, they actually went on Facebook Marketplace and just found a bunch of stuff. They made the deals or whatever, filled the truck up with stuff. It was literally full. And after they had that, they went to Walmart, got a bunch of more stuff, and drove all that out here. And they really hooked us up. So it was really, really cool. Unfortunately, they actually weren't here for more than 24 hours. They got here like 8 or 9 p.m. 2 days ago, and they left yesterday. I would say maybe around like 1 p.m. or something. So they weren't here for very long, unfortunately. But I kind of wanted to show off some of the stuff they brought us, because some of it's actually really cool and some of it's actually very, very useful too. So give them a little shout out here. And we're hoping they come back. They said they might come back. I know Glenn's got a little RV. He's got a Class C. They're talking about maybe spending a week out here, so they might drive up and actually be really cool. We'll get them on film and do some cool stuff with them. Maybe get their perspective on living off grid for a little while. But yeah, like I said, this is all from Glenn and Sela's mom here. Little planters. Sela's definitely gonna get some use out of those. We got that little spool over there, which is super cool. Some of you guys might know I make stuff with 3D printers, so I'm around spools a lot, obviously, usually for plastic, but I'm gonna use that for some hoses or something. So this is one of the big things right here, and man, this thing is sick. It's just a big table. It came with some benches. It actually came with 4. We're using 2 inside right now, but we threw it on the porch and gonna have some dinners outside. You know, there's a little extra stove. We have 2 of these, so one's inside for the kitchen, and we got one out here if we decide we want to cook out here. But this is actually like a super nice addition that we weren't expecting, so a huge thanks to Glenn and Sela's mom for that one. So this is an actual Joshua tree, and apparently these grow very well in Elko despite the snow. So we're gonna take very good care of it and see how big this thing can grow. Right now it's obviously a little baby, but these things get pretty tall, so it'd be nice to see it surpass the house, you know. All right, so these are the rest of the boards that are gonna go up in the loft. If you guys remember, we already put 3 up there, already painted up and all that. We are going to put a total of 8, so these are the other 5, and that's going to complete the entire top side. She's soaking in all the sun she can, man. This is all literally from Sela's mom and Glenn as well. Got some water, a ton of stuff. There's really just too much stuff to even go through. It was crazy. The truck bed was filled, the back seat was filled. It was really crazy. And it was actually a little sad too for part of it, because they brought back a piggy bank from California. This was Sela's at one point, and Glenn actually went through the trouble of paper macheing it back together. I don't know how long that took. They had it all patched up, I guess. It was broken initially. They flew it all the way out, and when they got here, opened up the suitcase, it ended up being broken. So that kind of really sucked, but just the amount of effort they put in was really crazy. And then they took us out to breakfast the next day. It was actually really amazing. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything you guys missed out on. Today we're going to be doing just a bunch of stuff. We've got a lot of things started, a lot of things we got to finish. I know we really want to get the loft insulation finished. I think Sela's actually working on it right now, and I want to put those boards up since they're already painted. But for now, since she's working on the insulation, I'm going to cut some boards for the rooms up. There's a lot of cutting we got to do to make them fit, so I'm going to start working on that, and we'll see how the day goes. So that did not take as long as I thought it would, honestly. Looks pretty sick too.
Show planting the herbs after you're done.
Yeah, go for it. You can take the camera. Here, it's recording.
Sick. little herb gardens. My mom picked out for me. They're awesome. She got them on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm probably gonna go right there, but I'll set them on this nice little spool for now while I plant. There's already some soil in here, so that's good. Looks pretty nice. I'm gonna clear it out a little bit and put some fresh soil, and then get some little seeds in here. This is pretty dry, so I have some more moist soil that I'm gonna put in the top. My seeds are flying away from me, of course. It's super windy out here right when I'm trying to do something. Alright, so I'm topping off, as you can see, a little bit more fresh, moist soil. I'm going to save a little bit here for the end. But that looks pretty good. Like I said, you're not going to cover it a whole lot. Because the depth is not that deep for these little herbs. See what I mean about them flying away? Get back here. Now you're not going anywhere. Okay. So, we got some basil. This is some sweet basil. It's actually my favorite kind of basil. Got some basil seeds, and like I said, I'm only doing a few. Okay, so here are some basil seeds. They're super tiny. But we're just gonna take a few, and I like to drop one, make a little hole, drop one in it. And again, it's just about 1/4 inch, so not very big. You don't want to go too deep, and it won't see the sunlight. Now I'm doing a couple extra just for good measure, and that's the sweet basil. Here's the Genovese, hope I'm saying that right, probably not, basil. It's one of the more commonly used. Alright, the tiniest little seeds of all, oregano. And these ones you barely want to cover. You just barely want to cover. Drop them on down in there. Barely cover. And last but not least, we have cilantro. A few for good measure. Cover them. Want to make sure I get them all just a little extra dose. Okay. Now, in a second, I'm going to plant some spearmint. But a warning to any type of mint, you want to plant it by itself because it'll grow and take over pretty much anything. So, I'm going to plant this separate. But for now, our seeds are planted. They're in the sun. I'm going to put a little bit of water on top and hopefully we'll see some buds.
All right, check it out, guys. I'm still not done, but got most of the boards up for the walls in this room. Just got like 4, 5, 6 left maybe. Tomorrow, we're actually for sure going to be doing the water. I'm going to be putting up the gutters, connecting the water system, all the filters, showing you guys how to do it in case you're interested as well. But tomorrow doesn't necessarily mean tomorrow, because I still got to edit the video too, so.
We gotta use water, this is not the right way to do
I got a masonry bit.
it. Really? That would work. Because you're spraying rock everywhere. That's bad.
Meant to drill through rock. Let's try it. Probably won't work though. Making a dent. Yeah.
Oh, one side came up. Oh, ow.
Did it hit you?
Okay, yeah, I know. It's a little tighter packed than I thought. It's not got an open. It might still have an open middle. I don't know. If it has an open middle.
Keep swinging at it. What kind of crystal is this?
I think it's just agate or the chert. I have to check it.
Nice.
It's so pretty. Oh, dude, that's sick.
Doesn't look like it's hollow.
No. If it's hollow, then it's a geode.
Not a geode then. It did split a rock though. Crystallized rock. Alright guys, so it's like 10 p.m. now. We had macaroni and cheese for dinner. It was actually really good. And Sela already went to sleep. She was really tired, so I decided to keep working on this room. And I'm pretty excited actually. I got a TV put up here. Finished more of the walls. Only got a little bit left to go, like four more panels there. But got the TV set up, got it hooked up to my Switch, and it is actually working. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I should probably get going to sleep here pretty soon too. Got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. We're going to be focusing on the water system. I'm going to do a full video on that. And yeah, until next time guys, peace.